Hi everyone, this is Chris Brazel and
Lisa O'Grady. Hi.
Our chat this week is water in the bedroom, and we're going to first touch on kids' rooms. Can you have water in the bedroom in kids' rooms?
No.
No
bedrooms, no water, no bedrooms ever.
I've got the best story for you, and this was my sister. And I love fixing my sister up. She's a hairdresser, or was a hairdresser. Now she owns massive surf shops and what have you. But one day, this is years and years ago when I was really getting into it, and she wasn't really getting my thing at the stage. But anyway, she was telling me about her 3-year-old, how we slept with them every night. So you can imagine a 3-year-old, you get to bed, you think you're going to have this lovey-dovey time with your husband, and the 3-year-olds come, Mum and Daddy, can I share the bed with you? And it's like, yeah, climb in. And I said to her, I said, well, that's not actual financial drainage, that's more emotional kind of drainage. But I said, I bet he's got water in the bedroom. And she said, what do you mean? And I said, well, when you have water in the bedroom, then it can kind of affect you in some way, and it might be positive, it might be negative. And she said, well, he's got a fish bowl in his bedroom. She said, does that count? And I said, do fish swim in water? She said, yes, yeah. I said, well, I think that's water in the bedroom. I said, can you please tell me what sort of fish it is? And don't tell me it's a fighting fish. Please don't tell me. And she said, it's a fighting fish. I said, why would you buy your kid a fighting fish? It's like, bang, 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 I'm going to punch your lights out. She said, well, I didn't think of it that way. So I said, well, what have you got to lose? And this is going back so many years when I was just getting my business off the ground. And we're talking about 20 years ago now, because if he was watching now, he'd probably think, you know, what's going on. But anyway, getting back to it. So she goes home and she thinks, well, what have I got to lose? Chris could be right. So she gets the bowl of the fighting fish and she puts them out in the living room. And then she changes his quilt, because his quilt was this, like a monster quilt. Now, I mean, why would the kid want to go and he's got like a monster quilt and fighting fish in his bedroom? Would you want to stay in a bedroom like that? I don't think
scary.
so. It's too scary. Yeah, so anyway, so she changes his quilt, takes the fish out. Anyway, the very first night, he doesn't come into their bedroom. And she rings me and she said, he didn't come into the bedroom last night. I said, well, you took the fish out, you took the fighting fish out, you took the monster quilt off his bed. He's going to feel a lot safer. She said, yeah, but is it going to last? And I said, yeah, have you been feng shuied by Chris Brazel? Anyway, after the first week, she could not get over it. The difference in that child, because he started sleeping in his own bedroom. But the even better thing for me, she was at the hairdressing, so every day when she was in the hairdressing, she's cutting his hair. And it's like, can you believe water in the bedroom affects your finances? It affects your kids, it affects your life. You don't get love, you don't get anything. So my little tip to her ended up opening my whole business in feng shui colours and numbers. And it all started with water in the bedroom. So if you're out there and you've got water in the bedroom, and if you can't work it out, get in touch with Lisa. She's in the Newcastle area and she stops drainage in any way. But simple things you put around your bedroom will affect you, because it relates to your identity. And honestly, you've got to have a look at some of these kids' bedrooms. Now, some things you actually can't see the water in, and you've had a couple of experiences like that, because someone will come back and say, no, we don't have water in the bedroom. And I'll say to Lisa, they're in the Newcastle area, can you go check their bedroom? And you've gone in.
Yeah, just a couple of glimpses, like water glimpses in the background of wedding photos and things like that was certainly affected as well. Now, I've got a question, Chris. Now, what about if your bedroom, like your bed head where you actually sleep, and on the other side of that wall is a bathroom? Like, is the toilet or the shower or the laundry or something like that on the other side of that wall?
Good question, Lisa. I know I've taught this girl well. She's coming in. Yeah, when you've got your wall here and this is your wall, you've got your bed there, and over here you've got taps, you will actually feel drained. You won't be able to sleep properly. You'll get up in the next morning and you will feel drained. Now, you can't go and move all that plumbing, and sometimes you can move the bed, and it's best if you actually do move the bed. But what would you do to stop that drainage?
Oh, I put that, make sure you've got a bed head, like a good solid bed head. What's the cure for water? Would you put something
Yeah, put some crystals. So you can either, crystals will give that feeling of getting rid of negativity. So you would use tiger eye, tourmaline, hematite. But virtually, if you cannot move your bed, then put some crystals there, and then you'll find you should get a change actually happening. But yeah, that even though that water's not in the bedroom, that water is close to the bedroom and it's affecting you.
Yeah, so you put the crystals on like the bedside tables, or what about the crystals under your pillow, or
put the crystals at the back of the bed head, so virtually behind the bed, because this is where the wall is, and then you put the crystals there. You could also double up by putting some crystals on the bathroom side, on the bench where the basins are.
Yep.
So that's an easy one.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. Very good.
Good question. I like this. So that's your next step. So kids' rooms with water, yes, can affect them. Fighting fish.
No.
Just think, even the word fighting fish. Fish represents money, luck, fortune. And you've got a fighting fish. I'm going to get this no matter what. So, you got any other tips before we come back with the next thing on watering the bedroom?
No, don't think so. I think that's all my questions.
Okay, no worries. Okay, this is us out, and we'll be back with watering the bedroom again with another scenario that maybe help you in your life. Cheers for now.
Bye.